25 Dumbest Ways People Try to Evade Arrest, according to Reddit. Number 25. Not a policeman, but a policewoman. A bloke once tried to hide from me in the dude's toilet and repeatedly told me that I couldn't come in without a warrant or a dick. That's probably the dumbest, but watching people try to outrun or hide from police is also up there. Or police dogs, that's even better. When they can smell ya. I can smell ya. That's like a wannabe, Morgan Freeman impression. You guys ready for that? Like, check this out. Okay. I can smell ya. I'm Morgan Freeman. When I was a young boy. That's enough. Jesus Christ. Number 24. Kid had fled into a tree line, trying to hide with a boombox. I'm kidding. I don't know. Kid couldn't find the volume switch. Wait, so he sat in 50 square foot of woods with music blaring. To be fair to me, it was getting dark. A kid had fled and had a boombox that was playing music. Come on now. Hello to everybody. Thank you, Schwans. As we continue up to number 23, though, yeah, y'all can see how fast we're getting through this. Former cop. Some of these I've talked about on Reddit before, some I haven't. I pulled over a twin who I suspected was giving me his brother's name. He had a warrant. Let's say his brother's name was John. After a while, I said something like, "How's John been?" And he answers, and I say, "I thought you were John." We both had a good laugh, and I took him to jail. I actually always got along with both of them. Clearing a house and found a guy, also had a warrant, I think, of family violence. Standing in the shower with the curtain closed. Oh, that's genius. What a hiding spot. You guys are jealous. Come on. Who's never hid behind the shower curtain? The partner had the shit scared out of him. I responded to a fast food restaurant where a guy had run into... What? Well, that's what it says. I responded to a fast food restaurant where a guy had run into after trying to pass a bad check at a nearby store. He changed his shirt and hid in a booth, which made the staff call 911. He ran from me when I got there, and I followed him back to the back of a grocery store. I don't think he expected me to still be behind him, so he hurdled the guardrail, not realizing there was a huge drop-off on the other side. I did not make the same mistake. We did actually find him, so maybe he wasn't... Wait, we didn't actually find him, so maybe he wasn't so dumb, but I'm sure he broke an ankle or something. Well, he got away from your corny asses. Y'all ain't gonna risk it. Y'all ain't gonna risk a jump like that, police. He says, bonus story. I had a pursuit and the driver lost his pants while running after crashing. We walked him back to my car in his boxers. Oh. Not really what OP was asking, but it's kind of funny. The second bonus, because this was really the only adorable for lack of...
Kai Yell, how you doing?
Fine, Schwans. How are you? Thank you. The second bonus, because this is really adorable, for lack of a better word. Guardian/grandparents, an unruly 10 or 11-year-old, call us out. Usually we just talk to everyone and offer some resources, not exactly a law enforcement responsibility. The kid was so scared that he hid under the bed and wouldn't come out. We couldn't stop laughing and finally pulled him out by his ankles and explained that he wasn't in trouble with us, but he did need to listen to his grandparents. Oh, bing bong. That's what happened. You gotta listen to your grandparents now. This list, man. I don't know about it. Number 22. This dude I was chasing started flapping his arms. When I caught him, I said, "What the fuck was that about?" And he said, "You never know the moment a species is going to evolve. I thought it was a good moment to try and see if I could fly. I believe I could." Number 21. I think I've told this before. A guy robbed a store and ran with cops right behind him. So he runs into a cemetery where we were burying a family member. Well respected, known to all. Police officer for 25 years, volunteer fireman for 40. The gravesite was full of first responders in dress uniform, police cars, fire trucks, lights flashing, and this guy just runs in, tackled to the ground right in front of my husband's elderly great-grandmother, who summed it up perfectly. Dumbass. Wow. Well, there you go. I guess it's better than trying to fly, you know? Jesus Christ. Number 20. So, I'm not a law enforcement officer, but I've worked in a prison for almost 10 years now. The answer here is anytime. Like, the guy isn't a prison. You can only run so far. Sure, you may get away with whatever contraband that you have, but man, I've seen your face. You've been here 20 years and I know where you live. Quit running, man. It's hot out here, man. It's hot out here, man. Number 19. I had a guy break into my place of business. He had done it recently and the police were ready when the call came in. I let them into the building and the guy runs into the quite small windowless bathroom. After a minute or so, one of the cops says loudly, "Look, buddy, there are 8 of us out here. We all have guns pointed at the door. You should probably just put your hands up and come on out." Which he did. A windowless bathroom. Talk about cornered. Number 18. I had a guy I was picking up on a warrant for failure to appear. This is like failure to appear in court. That's fucked up. I pulled up in my brand new Charger, and by the time I finished marking on location, the dude came running around the back of his trailer in tidy whities with a giant rock and lobbed it on my hood. He flipped me off and started running. Needless to say, it didn't end well for him. A few taser shocks later after a short foot pursuit. The rock weighed at 38 pounds apparently. His failure to appear quickly turned into evading arrest, assault, destruction of public property, and public intoxication. Damn, nigga, it was worth it. This person says brand new patrol cars are a magnet for shit like that. We had a watch commander that would make guys give up primary on a pursuit if they were in a newer car. That's funny. That's funny. Oh boy, like you guys think that the car in itself is haunted. Nah, boy, that car too new. It's gonna find the accident, baby. Trust me, I've seen it happen. Number 17. When I worked at Kmart, remember Kmart? Hey guys, remember Kmart? Uh-oh. Oh shit, my dudes, remember Kmart? Wait a minute. Fade to black, motherfucker. Fade to black in this hole. Oh yeah. Fade to black. Hold up. Let me fade it up. Fade it on here now. Oh my god. Kmart, baby. All these pictures look like they came from the 90s. Remember Kmart? Oh my god. Kmart closing. Oh no. Where am I going to get my beanie babies now? BB babies. Shit. Should get a whole bunch of BBs that you would put in a gun and then make like little dolls out of them. And then, you know, try to get them like to be the hot new fidget spinner type toy. Get the kids taking them to school, you know? And then when the teachers get all mad, they all like, stop playing with these damn things. I hate these little BB babies. And then I go, hey, I'm going to include a BB gun with every purchase. Where is this going, Kyle? Number 16. Obligatory not a Pikachu. My family owns an automotive shop. We have a big ass Rottweiler that runs loose around our yard when we are closed. The dog is big, the dog is strong and mean as fuck. To strangers, of course. He is an angel to us. This dude is running from the cops. It's Sunday. We are closed. He hops our fence to get away from the police. Luckily, we were at the shop that day because we were rearranging some racks. I like a nice big rack. Our dog named Oso, which is Spanish for bear, ran after him. Nearly bit him on the ass. I had to restrain the dog. After I got a hold of the dog, the guy just walked over to the cops fucking crying. The cops thought that shit was hilarious. Uh-huh. Boy, y'all better be ready for some fucking bebop tonight, boy, because I'm this close. So if you guys want to watch bebop with us tonight, make sure that you've made an account on rabb.it, and then you send me your username so I can add you to the room so we can watch episode 2 and 3. That's what we're doing tonight. Oh my god. Number 15. My colleague was about to start the process of writing a ticket, and the guy suddenly starts sprinting away, ditching his backup hat and coat. That says backpack. Uh-huh. Well, the thing is, we were stood outside his address. We still had his driver's license. His car was still running. He made it 1 mile down the road before trying to jump a garden fence, failing, bringing the fence down, and knocking himself unconscious. Talk about dramatic. Oh my god, with this list, I won't lie. I prepared food not realizing how close I'd come to the stream, and I'm so ready to eat it. Is that wrong? There's nothing wrong with wanting to eat food. Come on. Number 14. Not a cop, but a security guard at a night food. Some drunk guy tried to steal my food. Didn't succeed. He tipped... What? He just tipped it of my head. I mean, I'm trying to be funny in the midst of people writing shit like he just tipped it of my head. He ran away and I was like 10 feet behind him, and he fled to the restroom and tried to hide there. Too bad. It says too bad. Too bad. Hey, where y'all going? You used to be going to good, but now you going to bad. Okay, too bad for him. There wasn't a lock in the door. I found him in the restroom on the ground behind the door, thinking I wouldn't see him. I did see him. Number 13. I found a man hanging halfway in a donation container at a Salvation Army. He had been going through the clothes and had thrown them all on the ground. He fell in head first when I came up behind him. Then he sat silently in the bin, hoping I would go away. I could see him inside and told him so, but he persisted. I had to bang on the side of the metal bin with my flashlight until he couldn't stand the metal clanging and climbed out. He had a lot of ladies' underwear in his pockets. Like 15 pairs. Damn, baby. That's a lot of ladies' underpants. No, I ain't nobody to judge now. But what you doing going through people use panties now? Use panties in the Salvation Army donation container. One more time now. Use panties in the Salvation Army donation use panties in the Salvation Army donation container. Number 12. Not a police officer, but a former friend was at a party in high school. The police were called because of underage drinking. When they showed up, everyone ran, and the former friend noticed 2 24-packs of beer sitting by the back door. Now, what would you do? He could have easily ran and gotten away, but he decided that the alcohol was more important. Beer? Ew, okay? Why don't you guys have a fruity little drink like me? I like the little Seagrams. Fruity little drinks. You know, jeez. Anyway, he grabs the 24-pack in each hand and waddles out the back door. A police officer yelled at him to stop, and instead of dropping the beer and running, he kept trying to run with the beers in his hand. He was caught, arrested, and fined. Man. That's pretty fucked up. As we roll up to number 11, we're pretty close to the end of this, guys. Can you believe it? Man fails to stop for various drinking offenses when requested to do so. Eventually, he goes down a dead end and runs from the vehicle. I chase him down an alley and find him trying to hide in 3-foot deep dustbin trash can. He's 6'4". He is 6 foot and 4 inches tall, and when kneeling in the bin, had his head and chest poking out, looking directly at me. I saw a well-known local who wanted going, whoa. Is this another story? I don't know. You never know. I saw a well-known local who wanted going into his house. Who was wanted. Okay, Kyle. Shit. I was like, what? I saw a well-known local who was wanted going into his house, so shouted to him. He turned, looked, and scurried inside his house and locked the door. While shouting, okay. While shouting, Mark, come, I know you're in there. A fake high-pitched voice replied, Mark isn't here. Oh, this isn't Mark's house. I told him how stupid he sounded, but he wouldn't answer the door. I ended up kicking the door in and breaking the frame. You got a warrant for that, bitch? I didn't know people were stupid until I did this job. What you talking about, Willis? How you not know people stupid? You need to become a cop to know people stupid? Come on, man. Oh, Archie. Guys, I am like, you can tell from the beginning with me stammering, I am like hungry to the point of inability to function. So forgive me, you know. What do you want from me? Half of you are going to be here while we're watching anime. So, I mean, how are you not? What do you want from me? Number 10, I was working Oktoberfest with another MP, driving around in a golf cart, making sure no one got too out of hand. We noticed one guy in particular who has all of the signs. He's yelling, he's aggressive, he's spilling beer. You have to be drunk to spill a $7 beer. You gotta be real drunk, baby. So we start driving over to make sure someone in his group can control. Classic hiccup, forgive me. I'll tell you another thing, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't hear myself well at all. And usually I'm peaking the microphone, but not right now. I'm gonna unplug it and see what we can try. Hello.
Chicky tendies on me tonight.
I don't know if Schwann's is implying that the $5 should be used towards chicken tendies, but I can't go out and get those. No, like I have the food right in front of me. I just have to get through the list to finish it. But, you know, I don't know if that's a veiled reference to the fact that Szechuan sauce is back at McDonald's, guys. Come on down to McDonald's. Get some of that Szechuan sauce. Thank you, Swans. As we continue, I was working Oktoberfest with another MP. This dude out here spilling $7 beer, and you know he's drunk because he's spilling a $7 beer. So we're starting over towards him to make sure that his group can keep him under control, and he sees us coming and takes off running. The entire event is surrounded by a 10-foot chain link fence. There are two openings, the main entrance / exit in the front, and a staff entrance on the side. He starts running for the staff entrance. We drive in behind him, but start to notice that he's not quite headed for the giant opening in the fence. Instead, he ends up about 6 feet to the right of it and just starts climbing the fence. We just rolled through the opening and waited for him to drop on the other side. That was the easy part though. The hard part was getting the cuffs on the fucker. It took 3 grown men. We found out later that he was a state champion wrestler in Askew. Well, we can only be glad that he wasn't greased up in this situation, huh? Nice and oiled up. You gotta lube it up. Lube it up. You gotta lube it up. I'm an idiot. And I'm sorry. Who the hell do you think you are, Jasmine Fields? I'm kidding. She's probably not even watching right now, but if you are, thank you for the subscription. Ooh. Number 9. I had a frequent flyer who was tiny. Okay. She'd always hide in places I would never suspect. Once, she curled up inside a clothes basket and with clothes on top of her. She was fun to find. What? The weird part is, this is written by a user whose name is Papa Mau Mau. Giddy up. And I'm not seeking this any further. Okay? And I'm gonna just keep rolling up. This is so stupid. Not 8. Not a cop, but a restaurant where I worked. 2 teenagers ate and tried to pay with a credit card that alerted to being invalid/stolen. Uh-oh. Oh my god.
Hey Kyle, why did the banana go to the doctor's? He wasn't peeling well. Hooey 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 hooey.
I just had a great idea. And it goes a little something like this. Thank you, Schwans, for that amazing joke. It certainly brought a smile to my face hole. You know what I'm talking about? It's okay. It seems that you've established a payment for the unfunnytude, the unfunnosity of that joke. You know, being unfunny's fine, but putting distance between me and my tummy yum yum time, that's unforgivable. Number 8. Not a cop, but at a restaurant where I worked, 2 teenagers ate and tried to pay with a credit card that was alerted to being stolen/invalid. We told them to sit down for a minute because we were having some trouble with our machine, but they bolted out the door. We chased them across the large strip mall parking lot, but they outran us and disappeared. However, we had noticed that one of them was wearing a t-shirt that was part of the uniform of the barbecue place in our same strip mall. That guy got busted later the same day. Y'all out here stealing people's credit cards. Yeah, trying to eat shit at the work. You're trying to eat shit in the strip mall where you work with a stolen card. Wow, dude. But that's crime, baby. Hey, Sedasia. Hope you're doing fantastic. Stay amazing. Hope everybody's doing well. Oh boy. Number 7, you know what I'm talking about, not a cop, but I did security at a local university for a while. The best one I dealt with, one night, we caught a guy in a courtyard that closed overnight, and his master plan was to climb one of the big light poles. Once he got to the top, he realized he couldn't get down. We ended up having to get the fire service to bring a cherry picker in to get his ass down. Too long didn't read, fire service had to rescue a human cat. Oh my god. Listen. Number 6, not a policeman, but criminal. Jesus. I was sitting on a bench in the park, drinking. The car started slowly driving towards me in the park. I realized it's a cop car. I got up and went to the other bench. They followed. I got up and started walking away, but they sped up. I started running. After a few minutes, I saw a field of potato plants. I didn't even have a second thought. I just dived into the potato field and remained lying there until the car left. I still can't believe that worked. A field of potato plants? Well, damn, baby. If it works, it works. If it works, it works. So there's that. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm not paying attention to everybody. Somebody named Marxist Sub says I'm very underrated in the stream. Nigga, you've been here for like 2 days. Hold on to this timeout for me. And call me in the morning. As a matter of fact, take 2. And then call me in the morning with your stupid bitchin' ass. I'm underrated in this stream? How do you even speak through all of that smarm in your throat? Shouldn't you be choking? Or are you just so used to gargling that shit, much like a cock, that you know what I mean? You're skilled, you're an expert. You would regard yourself Olympic tier when it comes to smarm gargling. Marxist is not underrated when it comes to smarm gargling. This smarm gurgler. I'm too hungry for this shit, boy. Number 5. Back in the 90s, there was a fashion for trainers that had red lights in the sole or heel that lit up every step. We don't call shoes trainers in America. Thank you. One night we had a call to do a burglary. And the lad doing the burglaring was wearing these shoes. He ran off across some nearby wasteland, helpfully signaling with every step. I love it. I love it. I love it. Number 4. I like that one. Number 4. My aunt is a cop and she tells me the story wherever she goes. She had gotten... No, she doesn't tell me the story. She just tells the story wherever she goes. She had gotten a call about a very drunk man singing in the street with an open bottle of beer. She arrives and sees him standing in the middle of the road, and she turns on her lights to signify that she is in a police car, and he runs for it, or attempts to. He runs to a house on her left, and he hits the mailbox and falls over. He proceeds to get up and then run to the car, where he attempts to get in the passenger side. After trying a couple of seconds, he squats down a bit and bangs on the window and says, "You have to help me. There is a cop chasing me. I think they are coming this way." She proceeds to unlock the rear doors. He gets in, and then she locks them again and takes him to the precinct. He spent the night in the holding cell and went home with a warning for being disruptive at 3 a.m. and being drunk in a public place. Apparently, he didn't remember it at all the next morning. What a story. What? Jeez. Can you imagine being that drunk? Wow. Banal Vulgarian says, one time I triggered an alarm in a quarry. A cop came and I ran into a barbed wire fence. I was laying bleeding in the ditch and the cop just passed by. I guess it worked. In a way. I love though just the picture of you, Banal, and you know I love you. I won't wish any harm on you. I'm glad you're all right now. But the image of you like laying there bleeding, going, this is what my life has come to. And you're just bracing, you know, just the fucking emotions and feelings that must be overwhelming you as you know that this cop is coming to arrest your ass and take you to fucking jail, and then he just walks by. You were probably just like happier than you could ever have imagined when you were, or better yet, how long did you stay there before you were like, should I fucking move? You know what I mean? Holy shit. Jesus says, who's the stream boss? It ain't you, Jesus. You know who it is? It's Schwans. They said it right. They said it right. As we continue up this list, I'm going to go ahead and put a bow on this pretty bitch. Number 3. Not a cop, but my friend tried to swim about 2 kilometers to get away from them. It was an impressive feat, but the cops just drove to the other side and waited for him. He made the local newspaper. Remember the newspaper, guys? Remember Kmart? Number 12. -10. I once had a guy who was wanted for sexually molesting a dog. You can't keep this nasty shit out of one list. He tried to hide by escaping onto his roof and laying down face down at night. The problem was he was naked, and we just had 10 inches of snow. Ooh, the weather outside is frightful. Imagine it was easy to find him as the dog was repeatedly barking, roof, roof, roof. Huh, guys? Is that the type of shit you guys like hearing? Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. Ugh. Number 1, okay? First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for being so sexually charged, okay? Wow. Wow. And I want to thank, I want to thank the sponsors, naturally. I want to thank the patrons. You guys are amazing. You guys are exciting. I may or may not be setting up. Let me see something. I am so tired, guys. You have no idea. Let me do this. Let me do this very quickly. Oh my God.
Sael, you are an intelligent, punctual and distinguished gentleman. May you have the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Well, thank you, Schwans. You know, if there were about $1,000 more in that donation, I would assume you were gonna go kill yourself, and then we'd have to like get a record skip button, and then have an intervention with you. But I appreciate that compliment, and I'm glad to know that you're not saying it because, you know, you're getting out of here for the rest of your life, you know? I kind of get scared about that kind of stuff sometimes. Oh my God, somebody said my name in the stream chat. Let me pull up the stream chat one more time. Dabbing Squidward says, just kidding, it's me, Marks. I'm sorry for saying I'm underrated, Kyle. For that was very wrong. So this jackass came back on another fucking screen name when I'm pretty sure I just timed this bitch out. Now, did I hide him or ban him? No. It's just me timing him out. But he lost his shit in a way where he was like, man, I gotta get on my other account. You know what I'm talking about? The real question is, you know, with all the autism, you know, that I mean, you guys have been here before. I'm not singling that guy out. You guys have been here before. In the past, when like one person who is banned will come back like 6, 7, 8 times on a new account. Now, I would never imply that people should like my video on other dummy accounts. That's wrong. We're not the Chinese. But I'm just saying, if I catered to these autistic kids the way that, I don't know, your average YouTuber asshole would, I mean, that's probably how you make it, is by faking it to make it. Gotta fake it to make it. Why is this window moved up higher than it should be? I feel like it should be a little bit down, like right there. Okay, let me see if I can get this shit working very quickly. Does anybody remember where we watched it last time? Was it like Go-Go Anime or something like that? I hope it was that. Stop yourself. Oh my God. Stop yourself. Oh my God. Shut up. I don't know if it's right. That's the thing. No thanks. Leave me alone. Damn, Hannah and Rhea got in here real quick. There was like, oh yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Woo. Oh my God. Room settings. Wait a minute. How do I like... All right, listen. For anybody who's trying to get into the room to watch Bebop now, let me know so that we can do that, because we're pretty much ready to go. You know what time it is. If anybody needs a bing bop dibbity da. Hey, does anybody know how to like maximize the screen on this thing? I feel like, let me try Alt Enter. Let me try F11. That didn't fucking work. Whatever. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, but if anybody is, that isn't here, that perhaps wants to jump in on this, let me know. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I love you. I'm hungry as hell, and I apologize. For anybody that wants to watch, the URL is pretty much just rabb.it/CYAEL. We're gonna watch 2 episodes tonight, so that's what's up. Oh my God. So guys, if you need to send me a Snapchat or something, to send me your like a friend request in that or whatever, and then you can just join on me because the room is active right now, and you guys can just get in. Oh no, I missed messages. Who the hell is that making all that damn noise? It's Richard Spillard's podcast.
Who the hell is that making all that damn noise? It's Richard Spillard's podcast.
I'm gonna disable audio video for everybody in this bitch. Okay. Anyway. Guys, I love you, and I want to just get this underway because I may or may not be about to jump into some food right now. Jesus says he's gonna miss the show. I'm sorry, man. You can watch it to catch up, and then the next time that we do it, you're ready to go. You know, I believe in you. I love you. But yeah, I feel like everybody that is gonna be in there is in there already, so let me know, and then we'll get ready to go, because I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Stay amazing. And text me if you want to get in and you're not in, okay? So, talk to you soon. Love you, love you, love you. Bye, bye, bye.